An hour right now in western New York and Pennsylvania. And as we progress deeper into the evening hours and overnight tonight into tomorrow, notice how the winds will remain a factor with that area of low pressure that we're watching over the northeast. Now let's talk more about the 24-hour forecast. Here's Carl.
So we've got a little system that's now coming through, kind of pivoting through areas of the northeast and offshore. So we'll get some showers along with that today. Then it clears out tonight. Turns out to be a lovely day tomorrow, and it's going to be cool, but actually very close to what we typically see at this time of the year. It's just been so warm that this coolness is going to feel unusual, but it actually is not unusual statistically. Same story for the Midwest. Temperatures are going to be quite cool here, but it's nothing that is out of the ordinary relative to the baseline that we've seen for decades and decades. And you see temperatures getting up into the 50s and in some cases the 60s tomorrow. Sunshine and some showers and storms will be creeping through the central plains, and there will be an increasing chance of severe weather later in the week and into the weekend. Across the southeast, not much going on here in terms of wet weather. There's going to be a few showers in the mid-south. You could really use it in Georgia and Florida, and that's where the fire danger is going to be quite high today. Red flag warnings are out in many locations. Of course, that severe threat in the western part of Texas. And then we've got our system coming into the west. Snow coming down there in the Sierra with the first disturbance that pulls up and into the northern Rockies. The second one begins to come in during the day tomorrow. So another round of rain and snow in parts of California. Viv?
Ahead on Day Planner, did the nicer winter weather really help boost the economy? Well, we'll talk to an expert. Also ahead, red flag warnings are up across the southeast. We'll have the latest on the dangerous wildfires and when weather conditions will stop helping families.
Tired of flare-ups? Only Charbroil True Infrared Grills prevent flare-ups and promise much juicier food. Charbroil True Infrared.
Gear up for grilling season with Charbroil True Infrared.
This is how we do it.
Want to save money on tax prep? Do your taxes at Walmart. Jackson Hewitt's how you do it. Switch to Jackson Hewitt and pay $50 less than last year to do your taxes. Save on tax prep with Jackson Hewitt. Come in today.
I used to not travel very much, but then I discovered Hotwire. Now, I use all my vacation days. I can afford to visit my folks for the holidays and reconnect with my girlfriends in Vegas because I get ridiculously low prices on all my trips.
You see, when hotels have unsold rooms, they use Hotwire to fill them. So I get 4-star hotels for up to half off.
Now I can afford a romantic trip to New Orleans. Hi, honey.
HOTWIRE, hotwire.com.
At Residence Inn, you have room to think, room to eat, and room to dream. Because it's not a room, it's a residence.
Let's play indoors this weekend. All we need is a couple of gallons of our hardest working paint from the Get It Done place that gives us more top-rated brands than anywhere else. At prices that won't shake up our budget. Let's make a one-wall statement or tackle a total room takeover with paint that'll get the job done in fewer trips up and down the ladder. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. The #1 brand of paint just got better, starting at $23.98.
Now, for the first time, every game, every night, because it's the Cup.
We want to play out the atmosphere.
The 2012 Stanley Cup Playoffs on the networks of NBC Universal.
The Weather Channel presents Ice Pilots, Mondays at 9. Now you're local on the 8s.
inches in parts of New Jersey.
All right, so now for your big picture, and let's take a look at the pattern across the country. There's a big dip in the jet stream now in the east, and along with that, we've got this very broad northwesterly flow, and so drier air, cooler air dropping down through a lot of the east. We're actually only dropping to a little below average or very close to average in much of the east. Ridge dominating here in the middle of the country, and then here you have the trough that's coming into the west. Some of that energy beginning to kick out over the next couple of days, so we'll see an increasing chance of severe weather, and then we're going to see a much better chance of severe weather into the weekend as another stronger system comes in here, and that's going to come out on Saturday. Saturday could be the big day for severe weather, and we'll see an elevated risk probably through the weekend and into the early part of next week. By late week, there you go. There's system number 1 coming out here into the Central Plains, so there will be a tornado risk along with that, and then system number 2 is going to be working into the West Coast.